That he has ended up in this position tonight, given his Oval Office address, I think out of sort of some desperation, while the actual people who work for the federal government are not getting paid.
Yeah, and the president has asserted somewhat casually that he'd be happy if the shutdown went on for years. And that sounds like crazy talk again. That just sounds like nonsensical talk. Like the U.S. government being shut down for years is something that is inconceivable, both in terms of the negative impact on the country, but also it's inconceivable as a political reality that Congress would allow that to happen. But does he know?
It's raining, Kira.
Does he know that steel isn't steel?
It is.
Does he know that Mexico isn't both paying for the wall and not paying for the wall?
So here, I've been wrestling with this question, which is why when the second producer who worked on that brought to me the New York Times interview, I found it so fascinating. The transcript of him calling up Peña Nieto, the Mexican president, saying, buddy, I'm screwed here. Suggests to me that he is in on the con.
Yeah.
Because what you see, I mean, you should have seen that. I mean, it is crazy and rare, almost unprecedented that that kind of call gets
No, it's raining in my head.
The transcript will get to the press like nuts. And they have no expectation that anyone is...
How you like that, Jerry? You want the rain in your head?
He says that
What?
later, says to me,
Yeah, it's raining in my ear.
Oh.
On the Bible. Wow. I have written a check that I cannot possibly cash.
I read that transcript again today, too, and what's amazing is that Peña Nieto is saying, you know, Mr. President, you know that Mexico will never pay for the wall. That is never going to happen. And the initial response from Trump to that is, you cannot tell the press that. You cannot tell the press that. Like, help me maintain this
Magic nonsense go.
Yes.
Like, we'll be collaborators on magic nonsense.
So the question, I think, maybe the way out of this is that Democrats can come up with a way, or actually, it makes more sense, Republicans come up with a way to just allow Trump to declare that he won and he got the money and the wall is being built. Just let him have his unicorn. Just say it's true when it's not. He can campaign on it all he wants. I'm not sure that it matters to him whether or not it actually
I
happens.
absolutely think if there is an out in which he basically uses DOD money to instruct them to start building some fencing on the very small sliver of the border that is actually DOD property.
And they never do it.
Right, they have to do it. They have to start doing it. That they will. That is the most natural out here.
Yeah.
The most natural out is a kind of emperor's new clothes, where the wall gets built, and the government gets to reopen because the wall is being built because it was never really a wall to begin with.
And none of that's true, but we all just agreed to say it so that the issue goes away and the government can reopen.
Rachel, it's been great to have you here on All In. Come by anytime.
Thank you. It has been, as you say, it's sort of a strange news day, but it's nice to be here with you, my friend.
All right, we are less than 2 minutes from this president's primetime address in the Oval Office, and so the Rachel Maddow Show starts right now.
I want to thank all of you at home for joining us this hour. Very happy to have you with us. Let me give you a sense of how the next hour is going to go. President Trump's first primetime address from the Oval Office will start momentarily. We are expecting it to be short, under 10 minutes. Then House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and the Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer are going to give a rebuttal on behalf of the Democratic Party. That should follow very quickly after the end of the president's speech. After that, here this hour, we're going to have some expert help in sorting out the claims made in those various speeches. We will also hear from freshman Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who's going to be joining us live for her first interview on this show. But we also tonight are going to be talking about the tons of news that broke today that I think the White House was hoping would be wiped out by this primetime speech. The Russian lawyer who offered Donald Trump Jr. dirt on Hillary Clinton and then met with Trump campaign officials in Trump Tower during the campaign, she was indicted today. Lawyers for the president's campaign chair, Paul Manafort, today accidentally revealed a spy novel's worth of new details about Manafort's links to Russia. There were 2 new plot twists in a mystery case that's been conducted under seal involving special counsel Robert Mueller, including one twist from the Supreme Court today. We're going to be covering all of that over the course of the hour. That all happened today, just as the news cycle is jammed up with tonight's presidential his first primetime Oval Office address. Here is the president live from the Oval Office. Again, we believe this will be about 10 minutes.
My fellow Americans, tonight I am speaking to you because there is a growing humanitarian and security crisis at our southern border. Every day, Customs and Border Patrol agents encounter thousands of illegal immigrants trying to enter our country. We are out of space to hold them, and we have no way to promptly return them back home to their country. America proudly welcomes millions of lawful immigrants who enrich our society and contribute to our nation. But all Americans are hurt by uncontrolled, illegal migration. It strains public resources and drives down jobs and wages. Among those hardest hit are African Americans and Hispanic Americans. Our southern border is a pipeline for vast quantities of illegal drugs, including meth, heroin, cocaine, and fentanyl. Every week, 300 of our citizens are killed by heroin alone, 90% of which floods across from our southern border. More Americans will die from drugs this year than were killed in the entire Vietnam War. In the last 2 years, ICE officers made 266,000 arrests of aliens with criminal records, including those charged or convicted of 100,000 assaults, 30,000 sex crimes, and 4,000 violent killings. Over the years, thousands of Americans have been brutally killed by those who illegally entered our country, and thousands more lives will be lost if we don't act.
He's lost his mind.
This is a humanitarian